Alright guys, here's the job today. This is what I warmed up prepping with the hole auger, is this pool job. I didn't bring my GoPro with me today. I meant to and was going to and thought, I'm not going to have time to do video. I got to get this job done. So I'm going to shoot a couple little clips with the phone and see what happens. But we've already upgraded the disconnect and added a 200 amp feed through box that has breaker space, so I can come off of this disconnect instead of going all the way to the panel inside. And then we have to trench around the pool over to the pool equipment, and I will that's where the hole auger comes into play. I have to drill a couple of holes and set some rigid conduit posts in concrete and set an outdoor panel, and that's what we're going to start on today. Wish me luck, guys. Hope I don't hit this power line. The red is the power, which that's actually good news, because I will be on the left hand side. I won't have to cross the power line except right up here by the house, where I'll dig this by hand, and then I'll trench right in between the two, and then I'll have to cross over the cable TV line. They're usually not very deep, so I'll be able to dig that by hand and locate that. But let's get our gear out and have at it. I'm on the job, guys, and I'm pretty upset. My brand new hole auger that did so well on my little dry well project has let me down. I got one hole drilled and just got started on the other one and ran into a rock or big chunk of concrete, and I had to break it out, or get my pick bar. Had to get my pick bar out and bust out the concrete chunk. So I set the hole auger down, turned it off. When I got it back up, freaking thing won't start. As far as I can tell, it doesn't have any spark. So I'm probably gonna have to dig the rest of this hole by hand, which I've got about a foot to go. I've got my Uncle Rick bringing me a spark plug, but by the time he gets out here, I'll probably have the hole dug. But yeah, very disappointed. Now guys, I don't know what in the world happened to the hole auger, but I had my uncle bring me a new spark plug. Still won't start, won't even act like it'll start. So I had to finish the left-hand hole there by hand. Wasn't that big a deal, or wasn't as many rocks on that side. So now I'm just getting the rigid set in place and leveling it up, and we'll put a little dirt in the hole first just to kind of hold it in position. I have the rebar and some, I don't know if it'll show up on the video, rebar and a little bit of binding wire or whatever, kind of holding it in position. But I'm going to put a little dirt in the hole and pack it down, and then we'll be ready for some concrete. Well guys, in spite of the failed hole auger, I was able to complete the setup of the outdoor pool sub panel, rigid in concrete, and it turned out pretty good, I might add. I still will have to return to dig the trench from the house disconnect that I installed a couple of weeks ago. There's a disconnect panel right next to the meter that I can come off of with my 60 amp service for the pool panel, and it's in there, and it's going to be there forever. It'll never go away. That's why you use galvanized rigid, not wood. Even if you use treated 4x4 treated posts with vinyl slip cover, they still rot at some point in the future, where this will last forever until it's purposely demoed, if ever. But I think that's it for today, guys. I've got a couple more little service calls I need to do, so don't know what the fuck happened. I pulled it out of the truck and thought, you know, I'm going to try to start it. And in 3 pulls, it started. Piece of shit. Thanks, Dad.